Hello, welcome to another edition of AEW Dynamite. Dynamite. Today's show was really good, really good. Um, One thing I noticed, I said there, the ring entrance for the wrestler to the ring is very short. I was like, man, that's cool, because I noticed how other rings, like the ring is so long. Like certain pay-per-views, they have like a long ramp, but I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. They ain't gotta exert so much energy to go down to the ring. But yeah, tonight was good. We had Britt Baker there, saw Vicky Guerrero there, Billy Gunn and his son at ringside. It was pretty good. So start off with Kip Sabian and Havoc versus Omega and Page for the AEW tag team titles. It was a pretty good match. They looked like Omega and Page. They had a chopping war. Woo, woo. They was. Then Kenny Omega, he chopped Havoc on his back. I was like, oh, they is funny. They are a funny, cool tag team though. But yeah, I think. Oh yeah, and that record is like 8-2 as a tag team. I had to figure out who were the two teams that they lost to, because I don't know. Was it Best Friends? Might have been, but I have to see. But yeah, it was a good match. Both teams, they was being very aggressive. Um, yeah, it was just a back and forth match, back and forth. Um, but Kip Sabian, he was doing some Finn Balor moves. He was on the top rope and rolling, and he did the what's that? The I call it the foot stomp. I think it's the Hoot de Gras, or I just call it diving foot stomp. Got on the top rope and dived on the foot. But yeah, he reminds me of Finn Balor though. But at the end, Omega Page retained their titles doing the what was that? What was that? Oh, the last call move. It was like a knee to the back of the head and a suplex. It was like wow. But Kenny Omega running knee is really effective though. It really is. Like man. And another thing, like he has a whole. I'm sweating a little bit. He has a whole lot of energy. I mean, a whole lot of energy. As soon as he started doing those, was it the snap dragon suplex? It's like he just get on the roll. He just keep on rolling. But then they showed the scene where Sean Spears, guess he getting a new look. He got a black glove, so I guess that's gonna make his career better. I guess I don't know. Um, But then they were showing about last week with Mike Tyson and Chris Jericho, and I just found out that the Fighter Fest the Fighter Fest show is going to be on TNT. I think it's July 1st and July 8th. I'm like, that's good. It's on like first time a pay per view is on TV. So I think that was good because everything that's going on. So that's pretty good. Then they had Brian Cage versus Sean Dean. I'm like, I don't see. I think Brian Cage, he's good, but when he keep facing these little opponents, that's not really building for a championship match against Moxley, because like Brian Cage should face like Luchasaurus or Brody Lee or like Warlord. Like he need to face somebody like that, and then if he beats them, then it can make him seem more strong. It just I don't know. It just don't make him seem strong beating these like thin opponents though. It's just don't make sense. So of course he got the victory, and then Taz, he was out there talking, fear the guy, da 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 da. Then Moxley came out and he said some true stuff. He said, he's a different breed. Like when you face him, this facing a warrior. Like he done fought so many people. He done fought Lee Champion, Jericho. Just saw him beat Brody Lee, and he beat Jack Hager. So and even before that, he was facing a whole lot of people. CCW days. I gotta check out some of that. Um, everywhere. So he's gonna be ready for him. Yeah, he's really gonna be ready for him. Um, then they had a little scene where the private party was talking to Matt Hardy, and that was pretty good. Matt Hardy gave him. It's like he said, he's here to support all the young talent. If they need any advice, to just come talk to him. I said, see, that's good. That's why Matt Hardy and Chris Jericho, they are legends. Like they've been around for so long, so you know they are legends. But it was good. And then afterwards, Matt Hardy, he walked past Sammy. I was like, Dad, Sammy's still on crunches. I said, Sammy is funny though. I like him. His whole character is funny. So I like him. Then we had this was funny too. The Lee Champion versus Colt Cabana, and I was like, okay, I know Jericho is gonna win. So it was a good match. Colt Cabana did a flying splash, got a 2 count. Tried to do a quick roll up, got a 2 count. But like before all that, like when Jericho came out and Sammy was just singing his song and I was like, oh, Sammy is funny. Like, what have I become? Like he was singing it, but he was like about 5, 7 seconds behind. So I was like, oh, that's so funny. But the funniest part was when Orange Cassidy came in there. And as soon as I heard this music, I'm like, here we go. Orange Cassidy came up in there. He put Jericho hands in his pocket. I was saying that. Yeah. He put Jericho hands in his pocket just like this. And then he did the whole little thing. I said, yo, that was funny. I said, see, I guess, it was a cool moment. But then of course, in the circle they all came down there. And then the way he came in the ring, he rolled in like an orange and he rolled out. I was like, oh, he funny. Of course, he retrieved with his best friends. His best friends picked him up from outside right there. Like, oh, it's funny. So next week is going to be a match with the best friends in Inner Circle, Jack Hager, uh, Ortiz, and Santana. Yeah, I just say Inner Circle. That's what they are. But yeah, that was so funny though. It really was, and it was like I said earlier. It was cool seeing Britt Baker and everybody on commentary was really good. But another thing, I'm so glad I saw this match. Big Swole versus Nia Rose. That Big Swole, she is a good wrestler, man. She has a lot of talent. And I really hope one day she could be AEW World Champion. I mean AEW Women's Champion. It's like World Champion. The women's champion. That would be good. And I mean, she almost beat Nia Rose. She was being physical and everything. And I know it probably caught Nia off her game. She was just like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But of course, Nia Rose got the victory. She did a big spear. Then she had to. Now, the first time she did a power bomb, she countered it. And she tried to beat it. And she almost did. She got about like 5 or 6 2 counts. So it was good. It was a good match. And then, they interviewed Big Swole after the match was over. Britt Baker wasn't impressed. And then she was like in a wheelchair. And then they had I think I guess she went close to the ring. And then Big Swole had a chair. And then Britt Baker was like, pull me back, pull me back, pull me back. Then she go all the way back. I said, that was funny. That was really funny. Um, the next they was talking to Darby Allin about the casino ladder match. Now I think he gonna try to cause Brian Cage the title match, which would be interesting because if he do that, that would be something. Because I think something like that might happen. or like Darby Allin music might play, or he might just come on the come on the ramp, distract them for like 2 seconds, give Dean the give Moxley the victory. So that would be pretty cool. Then they had backstage. Brody Lee was talking to Cole Cabana, so I guess he trying to recruit more people in his group. So Dark Order, yeah, he trying to recruit people in his Dark Order group. But that was fine. Then they had a moment. They was talking to FTR, and it was cool. It was talking about all the tag teams, Kenny Omega, Page, just everybody. The Young Bucks, Private Party. I mean, it's so many tag teams up in AEW. So I think it might be Butcher and Blade versus FTR at Fyter Fest. That would be a pretty cool match, but they're gonna face off next week, so I guess it might not happen. But they are a good tag team, though. They really are. Um, which brings me to the main event: Jungle Boy versus Cody Rhodes. It was a cool match. I was just like, yeah, I know Cody's gonna win. That's all I kept saying. I was like, Cody gonna win no matter what happens. So Cody, I think he was trying to headbutt Jungle Boy again, and then his face started bleeding. I was like, yeah, every time he started bleeding, that means he gonna win. So I mean, it was a pretty good match, but I just I was just hoping that Jungle Boy just do a victory roll. Man, grab the tight sheet, get the title or something, man. But Cody did the crossroads, and that was it. I was like, okay. But then I was just thinking in the back of my mind, I was like, MJF can beat him for the title. Yeah. Because he beat him before. So I said that could be a good match. So hopefully we get to see that match soon. Cody versus MJF. So hope y'all like this review. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, AEW was good tonight. Dynamite. Woo!